niggas, move that dope. Up to these stacks, I need some more. That's where I live, in the ghetto. That's enough, 'cause now I'm back. If you gangsta, show your stack. It's the hustle, and I'm the flow. From the ghetto. Take a look at my gear. Born in Cleveland, I'm still rapping, yeah. Facts are hustling with a 6-pack of beer. Do it look like I walk in fear? Hell no, head up, cause shit's gotta be better. So I lost my job, fucking I ain't gonna sweat 'em. Back to the streets, the homies still where I met 'em. New to you, my venues plus piece up my albums. Homies know I'm linked up with a badass connection. Try to come up without no neglection. I rest in nine and constantly right with my weapon. Focus on the game, blow up the Hendersons. Cool intentions, don't play with me. My attitude is like cool, but more like edgy, especially when my mom is trying to get money. I do the do. I ain't gotta prove from the ghetto. So y'all know, they don't joke. All my niggas, move that dope. Up to these stacks, I need some more. That's where I live, in the ghetto. That's enough, 'cause now I'm back. If you gangsta, show your stack. It's the hustle, and I'm the flow. From the ghetto. I'm sitting in the cold, waiting for the wake up so I can work the show. Be scrapping what happened, asking the questions nobody knows. I never hide no feelings, my temper's always shown. Don't need your permission, I'm blowing up this microphone. I'm rapping, I'm laughing, you're capping, your life all its own. I'm focused. Sometimes I find myself all alone. My intentions is to be successful, that's the goal. Don't just sit there, do something, get that dough. Stay focused in the zone. I keep it real, so when I walk, I'm fantastic, not a lassie, that's my MO. So call me when you need me to melt the snow, cause I'm still right here in the ghetto. I come call, right here, never fall. So y'all know, they don't joke. All my niggas, move that dope. Up to these stacks, I need some more. That's where I live, in the ghetto. That's enough, 'cause now I'm back. If you gangsta, show your stack. It's the hustle, and I'm the flow. From the ghetto. I don't even won't trust nobody. Trust is like a lot of me. Please keep the bullshit, cause I'm real, I gotta eat. Niggas all faking, 365 constantly. I really don't trust you smiling at me, trying to knock me, stop me. Looking just like me, copy, change like it's mine. Chop me, I almost don't trust my mind. This shit just chopped up, Boogie ain't grimy. Mama told me never trust a fiend. Mama, yeah, you right, that's elementary. Automatically, never trust the city streets. Be easy, niggas acting funny when they got money. Or my money turn them into enemies. Homeboy, why you mocking me? Go run and tell that 103. So y'all know, they don't joke. All my niggas, move that dope. Up to these stacks, I need some more. That's where I live, in the ghetto. That's enough, 'cause now I'm back. If you gangsta, show your stack. It's the hustle, and I'm the flow. From the ghetto.
Hey, yo. Hello? How y'all doing out there? This is your man's Craze Chaos, of course. Welcome back to the 103 Crazy Drop Off Radio Pod, episode 41. Yo, we got some crazy drop-offs today. Crazy drop-offs, when I say crazy drop-off is like, you know, when you heard some crazy shit in the street, somebody just laid it out on you, on all them surprises. They ain't like warm you up with bullshit. Yo, they just gave it to you like how it is, rugged and raw. Yeah, it's like too heavy to believe. That's the crazy drop-off. Crazy drop-off is like, yeah, a nigga just picked up like mad cases of money. Yo, and he just dropped that shit off to you, like he just dropped you off a G note or maybe 100 Gs, 100K. Yo, that's a crazy drop off. When your baby mama do some crazy shit, like she didn't just went AWOL, she been gone and the kids still been there, and ain't nobody call you from her family, no babysitter, no nothing, notifying the daddy you. That's a crazy drop off. Some shit you can't really believe. That's a crazy drop off. You know what I mean? So welcome back. I've been gone for a minute. I've been missing the action, MIA, and yeah, we got some things to talk about today because it's real strenuous, and we're gonna call it, bruh, did I see what I thought I saw? Tupac living? Did I just see Tupac? Yo, Tupac is well alive. Yo, my neighbor got his alarm going on and, you know what I'm saying, interrupted my live, but it's all good, you know what I mean? But hopefully y'all just exit and ignore that background chitter chatter, and let's get into the matter of, bruh, did I see what I thought I saw? Tupac living. That's ill. That's crazy to me because people saying Tupac dead, but it's a lot of people that know that's close to Tupac knowing damn well what's going on. They saying he dead. They ain't talking on it much. You know what I'm saying? I ain't about to be like, you know what I'm saying, when I was coming up as a kid, like, oh, everybody talk about Elvis is alive. Elvis is alive. And you got like all these impersonators of Elvis all around Las Vegas. Trying to show you something, baby. Like dressed up. Like, yeah, of course y'all gonna think that because y'all seeing all these carbon copies and they wasn't even cloning back then. But now they cloning. But this right here, nigga, this right here is the most exclusive footage that you will see, and you must watch to the end. And feel free to jump into the chats, to the comments. I mean, y'all all welcome. Please, y'all all welcome. I can send a link to y'all, and y'all can come up on the live stream. You don't have to show your face, but you can give your comments, your 2 cents, and your beliefs. You know what I mean? I am Crazy Chaos, and welcome back to the 103 Crazy Drop Off Radio Pod number 41. And I'm glad to have y'all here. I miss y'all very well. I miss y'all so much, and I'm gonna try to do better because, yo, I gotta do my thing too. I gotta grind, and you know what I'm saying, I'm not getting the views. Y'all not showing the likes. Y'all not giving me the views and the exploration that I need so I can keep it popping, keep it going. So I'd rather just come on when I feel like coming on, that I gotta express and give y'all a story that it matters, a story that's real, a story that's really ain't nobody covering. And this is what I'm covering. I am covering this. This is the story. So let's begin, shall we? Let's pop it off because this is like mad crazy. Let's see. Where did I put it? Shit, that's not it. Give me a minute to get there, real quick. Okay. Well, what we're gonna do is we're gonna start it off like this. Boom. Right here. Let's get it popping.
With his intelligent lyrics, unadulterated emotion, and rebellious spirit, Tupac Shakur, better known as Tupac, became one of the most recognizable figures in hip hop history and won over millions of admirers worldwide. On September 13th, 1996, he was fatally shot in Las Vegas, Nevada, tragically ending his life. Although the official version of events states that he was the victim of a drive-by shooting, many conspiracy theories contend that there may be more to the tale than first appears. In today's video, we'll look at the circumstances surrounding Tupac's passing, the various conspiracies that have been proposed, and the startling information that Snoop Dogg provided about how Tupac might still be alive. What took place before the incident? What specifically caused Tupac's enigmatic demise? Without further ado, let's get started. On the night of September 7th, 1996, Tupac attended the Mike Tyson and Bruce Sheldon boxing match in Las
And that's a fact. But the reason why I'm bringing this to light, because everybody know June 16th, 1971, Mama gave birth to a hell-raising heavenly son. See, the doctor tried to smack me, but I smacked him back. My first words were thug for life, and Papa passed the match. So, yo, Tupac's birthday is coming up on June 16th. Let's keep it going. Let's do the damn thing, all right?
Vegas. Following the confrontation, Tupac and his group got into a physical altercation with Orlando Anderson, a member of the Crips gang in the MGM Grand Lobby. Surveillance cameras caught the incident on camera, and police later questioned Tupac and his friends. The following evening, Tupac went to a party that Suge Knight, the owner of Death Row Records, was throwing at Club 662 in Las Vegas. Suge Knight was behind the wheel of a BMW while Tupac was seated in the passenger seat as they drove away from the club. Tupac was shot 4 times when a white Cadillac came up next to their vehicle at around
Why don't you own commercial real estate? Yes, you. Why don't you own commercial?
around 11:15 p.m. Suge Knight also received a minor head wound from a bullet fracture in the incident. Following the shooting, Suge Knight drove the BMW to a nearby hotel and asked a policeman for assistance. The officer called for an ambulance, which arrived at the site shortly after. However, Suge chose to drive Tupac to the hospital on his own rather than wait for the ambulance, reportedly because he didn't want to watch for help to arrive. During the drive to the hospital, Suge Knight ran several red lights and was pulled over by the police at one point. Suge was, however, let to continue driving to the hospital after the cops knew Tupac was in the vehicle. Tupac was rushed into surgery as soon as they got to the hospital, where doctors were working to save his life. However, he was proclaimed dead on September 13th, 1996, just 6 days after the shooting. But even today, a few events that took place both in the hospital and after Tupac was already dead don't match up. Starting with the fact that the investigation into Tupac's murder was never truly finished by the police. The police initiated an inquiry to identify those behind the attack after Tupac was shot. They could not identify suspects or make arrests despite conducting multiple witness interviews and reviewing local security material. One explanation for why the police could not identify the offenders is that the witnesses either shied away from speaking out or refused to cooperate with the investigation. This might have been due to the fear of retaliation from the gangs or their associates, or reluctance to get involved in a high-profile case altogether. Another hypothesis is that the inquiry might have been hampered by gang involvement or internal corruption at the Las Vegas Police Department. This notion is reinforced by reports that several members of the Las Vegas Police Department had ties to the Death Row Records label, which was formed by Suge Knight and was intimately affiliated with Tupac. Despite numerous investigations and inquiries over the years, the case remains officially unsolved, with no arrest. Arrests or charges ever made in connection with Tupac's death. Numerous conspiracy theories and speculative ideas regarding who is truly to blame for this and why they weren't prosecuted have been generated as a result. On the other hand, numerous contentious hypotheses that keep surfacing, such as the well-known notion that Tupac might still be alive, are being fueled by the fact that the authorities cannot solve this riddle. A number of reported sightings of the rapper in the years after his death, as well as various hints and cues in his music and lyrics that some people think demonstrate that he staged his own death, have all contributed to the growth of these theories. Another idea contends that Tupac staged his own death to get away from the demands of fame and the ongoing scrutiny of the public and media while still living and hiding in the US. Could successfully stage their own death and continue to live in hiding for such a long time. Some proponents of these claims, nevertheless, cite statements made by Suge Knight in the days after Tupac's passing as proof that the artist might still be alive. Just one day before Tupac passed away, Knight stated in an interview with a Los Angeles radio station that the rapper was doing well and would soon be released from the hospital. Some have interpreted this statement as a hint that Tupac was never actually killed and that Knight was a participant in a plot to stage his demise to aid in his escape. It's important to note that Knight has since denied being a part of such a plot, and this theory is unsupported by any hard data. Knight left the possibility of Tupac's continued existence in a different interview. If you try to find the person who cremated Tupac after he was supposedly cremated, that person retired and vanished into the sun, into the sunset, into the darkness. Knight was then asked if Tupac was dead. He responded that he shouldn't have asked. He continued by saying that, if you think about it, you couldn't just park and stop with all that music. It's kind of
Attention. Retirees, if you're willing to be at your computer from 9 a.m. to 10:45 a.m.
of mathematical impossibility. Now, recently, Snoop Dogg talked to Steve Harvey on TV about his thoughts on the conspiracy theory that Tupac, his longtime friend and label mate, is still alive. The discussion was prompted by Ice-T's TV special that investigates the deaths of Tupac and Biggie Small. In the show, Suge Knight suggests that Tupac might still be alive, prompting Steve Harvey to ask Snoop for his opinion. Initially, Snoop jokingly responded that it was good TV. However, he quickly turned serious and said that Tupac was resting in peace, and although people still wished he was alive, they had to accept that he was gone. He explained that Tupac's legacy is so significant that people want him to be alive, but it's essential to understand that when God takes someone home, that's where they belong. But even after saying that, in a leaked video to the full interview, Snoop said that Tupac was really smart and could do it all. So if he wanted to fake his own death, it wasn't impossible for Tupac. And it seems he's not the only.
So what I'm saying is, watch how Tupac perform on stage. You can see it anywhere. Watch how his hand and his wrist and his fingers are when he performing. He ain't throwing up no diamonds. He ain't throwing up no devil worship and shit. Just watch how he move. You know what I mean? Watch how he moves on stage for a later content of what I got for you in this broadcast. I thought I was clear and clear of the mic. The mic was muted when I was explaining it earlier, so that's why I'm re-explaining it now. We was having difficulties, of course, and I didn't unmute the mic. So that's my bad, y'all. Y'all probably thought, oh, the video is messing up. Nah, it was me. I didn't unmute the mic. But watch how his fingers and everything is moving on stage. His arms, the way he performed, and shout out, you know what I'm saying, towards the crowd. And watch and analyze his face. Analyze his face because you're going to need this for later on. All right? Let's get back to it. Sorry about that. Apologize.
Only rapper to think so. Others have emphasized that Tupac had the means and the authority required to genuinely pull strings, that everything was possible for him, and that he was probably holding the camera during the interview with Suge Knight. People who were present ought to provide a different account. He may not be lying, but I suspect someone is. Many individuals in the East were supporting Pac. Tretch Outlaw, whose real name is Anthony Chris, is an American rapper and actor who's a hip hop group Naughty by Nature member. He and Pac share a close friendship, and their relationship extends beyond music. After Pac's death, Tretch was not personally connected to any of the conspiracy theories that came along. Still, he did speak about the circumstances surrounding Tupac's murder and aired his own reservations about the official version in interviews and on social media. Tretch opined that there was no more to Tupac's death than what the news media and authorities had stated. Other musicians and people who he suspects may have contributed to Tupac's death or the following cover-up have also denounced him. Tretch made a comment during a Vlad TV interview on the well-known clip in which he claims to have last seen Tupac in Cuba. You are aware that Tupac read Machiavelli, who is known for having staged his own demise. Now, Suge Knight's son was also quite involved in the more recent so-called evidence that swirled around the internet about Tupac's existence. Suge Knight Jr. asserted that Tupac is still alive and that he's in Malaysia in interviews and on social media. In addition to posting videos of people he claims are Tupac speaking on these phones, he's also posted photos of people who have repeatedly claimed that Tupac is wearing a disguise. Turns out, however, to be nothing more than a marketing ploy. It's a strategy for drawing in a big audience to a show. However, many, including Tupac's close friends and family members, have widely criticized and dismissed these claims. You already know there's no hard proof to back up the idea that Tupac is still alive. Numerous experts and investigators have looked into the circumstances of his death in great detail and have not discovered any indications of foul play or a cover-up. At the end of the day, it's critical to keep in mind that despite rumors of Tupac's sightings and conspiracy theories, there's no solid proof to suggest that he staged his demise or is still alive. One thing's for sure, the legacy of Tupac continues to live on, regardless of whether the conspiracy theories surrounding his background are accurate. Even 20 years after his passing, Tupac is still the most famous rapper. Anyway, what are your thoughts? Might he be alive?
Yo, might he be alive? Maybe he's not. But we know for sure. We know for sure. I'm gonna say I know for sure that he's still alive and breathing. You know what I mean? I believe for sure he's still alive and breathing, kicking well, and he's doing his thing. I don't think he's wearing no disguises, nothing like that. But I don't want to blow his cover or nothing like that. But I'm here to let y'all know the man's was way before his time. He was very smart and intelligent, and he was saying things that was going to happen in his rap songs before it happened. I'm not talking about for himself. I'm talking about things in the community and in around the world. If y'all was a real Tupac listener, y'all just wasn't listening, just hearing the thug life. Y'all was getting the message. And that's what make y'all adapted to that. Y'all can relate to that. I can relate to that. Tupac was a big influential in my life. He was very like a person that I listened to because I felt his music. I felt the pain and I felt him. You know what I mean? And I wanted to get smarter behind the movement. The movement was strong, very strong. So, yo, we're going to carry on. You feel me? So let's do this. Like brothers. Because I ain't new to this. We're going to go to his mom's. His mom's is a very sweet lady, very beautiful woman. And she motivated him. She got him strong. That's her mom. That's what mom with power. A mom didn't have to go through too many things. Yeah, she had mistakes, but she recovered and she did her thing and she raised a man that was for the people, a man that was for the community, a man that was for basically all races, but mainly us blacks. That's melanin skinned people. And it just reached out and branched out to everybody that was minority that was being blocked out by you know who that was trying to get them. So let's go ahead and do the damn thing. Let's listen to Afeni Shakur speak.
I'm going to read a chapter from the book, and it happens to be my favorite chapter. It's really the end. I'll leave the gore and the rest of it for you to read at home, okay? Rise. Out of the huts of history's shame, I rise. Up from the past that's rooted in pain, I rise. And that's a quote from Maya Angelou. The first in line to siphon Tupac's money was Billy Garland, also known as the sperm donor, the father Tupac had never known. Tupac was 23 years old and was already famous when he met Billy for the first time in 1994. He was laying critically wounded when Billy showed up at his bedside. Tupac talked to him a little bit, and during the encounter, Afeni sat quietly in a corner on the carpet, giving space to her bedridden son, at the same time letting Billy know he did not have the full floor. Oh yes, and Billy showed up again in 1996 at the Las Vegas hospital where Tupac lay in a coma. I wonder what good it does for the dying when you're there for them at the end of their lives, but you never showed up for them while they were living. As far as Billy Garland goes, he seemed to have popped up out of nowhere, at least from where I sat. I knew of the men who had raised Tupac, who had loved Tupac. I had heard all the stories about Tupac's Uncle Tom and his stepfather Matulu, but I had never heard the name Billy Garland mentioned. I had heard all the when Tupac was a baby stories, and Billy Garland's name had never come up. Legs was mentioned, this tough, colorful street dude who respected Afeni and loved her little boy. Took him to the barbershop in McDonald's and called him his son. I had heard about Legs, but not Billy Garland. It was Crooksy who painted Afeni in Tupac's first bedroom when Afeni moved in with Glow, and there was Tupac's godfather, Cochise, who wrote him loving and careful letters from prison all through Tupac's growing up. I had heard how Glow kissed the newborn Tupac from head to toe as soon as he came out of the womb, but I had never heard stories of Billy Garland. So when I heard the news that Billy Garland was making claim to Tupac's money, I wondered how this man could stand in a courtroom in front of strangers and say he was this boy's father.
Billy Garland, a.k.a. Tupac's biological father, his father. Oh, yeah. We got Billy Garland. We got Billy Garland on this broadcast on the 103 Crazy Drop Off Radio Pod, episode 41. Afeni, take the floor, babe.
I wondered, as I heard of this absurd lawsuit, how he could hold his head high enough to even see his way into a courtroom after not living one moment in the child's life. I wondered how he could take the tears of a grieving mother, as tough as that mother may be, and flaunt those tears in front of a judge and lawyers and say, I want some of what's left for her, for myself. It's incredible that a person who has never provided anything for a child, as that child grows up, would try to take what that child has made for himself on his own. All Billy Garland ever did for Tupac was create a void, which Tupac in all futility searched to fill for most of his life. So one of Afeni's first trials after Tupac died was to go up against Billy Garland. Fortunately, she was ready. By now, having been warned by Jada and me, she had a team. She had lawyers, Donald David and Rick Fishbein. She had an accountant, Jeffrey Joyner, who began sifting and sorting through Tupac's layers of financial madness. And she had Deloitte Touche, the firm that audited Interscope Records and located Tupac's outstanding compensation.
Did y'all capture the message of what she was saying? The message was basically that Tupac's father wanted to come in after he passed away. He didn't reach out to Tupac when he was really living. But we're going to get the story from Billy. Yes, Billy Garland. We're going to get the whole thing from him, you know what I mean? And this is very captivating because if you have a son and you believe that your son, don't be so ashamed if you have problems while you was between you and your baby mother. You know what I mean? Like most fathers kind of back off and slack off because they really don't care no more because they're going through so much drama with the baby mother. But some fathers just don't give a fuck. They just go ahead and bust that nut. You know what I mean? And then the mother is left to raise that child. Like, Matulu, like he was there to embrace the mother and the child. And that's how Tupac came into that Black Panther life, that pro Black Panther, that pro Black everything when it comes to the community and what's going on wrong. While his father sat back and did whatever he was doing. That's just my theory on it. My thesis is not a fact, but my thesis is I'm gonna say it's 75%, 85% right. I mean, because sometimes I know some people that backed off from their children because their children said this and said that. Ain't no way in hell I'm gonna back off, back off, and back off. I'm gonna give you a break and slack off and fall back, but I'm gonna come back into your world. I'm gonna come back and try to make things right. Nobody's on this world is perfect. Nobody's perfect. So to all your females, males that came up in this world, without your father, and you feel like you've been neglected and they just left you, or they just dogged you, or it's not because of you. It's because of something else that was going on either on in their life or what they was going through before you even came, and they had to try to situate and get themselves straight before they can get themselves straight to be a father or a family member. They wasn't probably strong enough. Maybe they were strong on something, maybe a drug, supplement, something. Somebody was keeping them down. You know what I mean? You gotta relate to that. But when they want to come back into your life and try to make things right, and they're sticking to it and they're sticking to the script, and you're making it harder for them because you pissed off, but you gotta sit back and relax and listen to their story because you want them to listen to your story. I'm pretty sure, but they got a story too, and their story is heavier, probably more dominant than yours. I'm not saying I'm one of those fathers. Hell no, because I raised I'm with mines. I took both of my kids. I took my youngest when he was younger, but it's not about me. You know what I mean? And I got custody of both of my kids. You know what I mean? And I've been raising mines. A lot of fathers is needed out here, and we're not perfect. We're not perfect. Ain't no woman perfect. I can tell you that from my story. But this ain't about me. This is about did I just see Tupac alive? So let's go move on to the next one. Let's keep on branching. If you got any comments, please, you can come up on the live while I'm live. If I'm not live and you watch this later on, leave your comments, please. They're very important. I would love it. Please press the like button. Press the like button and share this. Because if you don't do it, this channel will not be nothing. And right now, it seems like it's nothing, but I ain't giving up on it because I'm not giving up on you, and I'm not giving up on the viewers that would love to hear Grace Chaos tell y'all the truth. Most of y'all know the things. Y'all put the puzzles and pieces together. Y'all not stupid. But this is for the people that don't know. You see what I'm saying? So let's do the damn thing. All right. Okay. I'm gonna start right here. Thank y'all for being here. Please press the like button. Like button means so much. Must I beg you, please press the like button. Please, Bully, please press the like button. That's from the Twilight Zone. From the Black Champ and the Big Tall Wishes. If y'all know about the Twilight Zone. But please press the like button and share this video. Like, share it because this is new. This is updated. This is up to date right here. And I'm giving it to you raw. Let's do the damn thing.
after speaking to Afeni at Bellevue Hospital, at Dannemore Prison, and in Las Vegas, after Tupac was shot and fighting for his life, how did it make you feel that she wanted you to take a DNA test after you sued the estate to prove that you were Tupac's father, after acknowledging that you were Tupac's father in all of those other prior places before you took a DNA test?
It broke my heart. It broke my heart. It really did. I could not understand. You and I know that's our son. You and I know that I'm the father of that boy. And for you to insult me. But I think that's one of her lawyers. But then again, she's fighting for millions of dollars. And I didn't realize that. I didn't realize the significance of that. I'm not looking at the money. I'm just looking to tell the fucking world that I'm Tupac Shakur's father. You're looking on some other shit. You're looking at this, the legality and shit. I'm not even looking at that. All I thought I had to prove that I was his father. The DNA test came back 99.999 positive that he is the father. But you knew that. You knew that for years. You knew that from inception. You knew that in the Black Panther Party when you brought him, when we broke up and you saw I got married to Carol and you wanted maybe a little more time, a little more from me, and I didn't have it. And maybe that's what changed. Who knows why people do what they do? I just know in all my years, it still hurts. You know what I'm saying? When people do stupid shit. And that's stupid shit. A DNA test. I got a picture when we were both 25. We look like twins. You know what I'm saying? What part of that you don't, he don't look like you. Not for nothing. I'm sorry, but he don't look like you. And you should know that.
It just happens sometimes that way. Yeah.
Pac told me something broke my heart. He said that when he was, he said that, Pops, you got kicked out the house.
Yes.
He said I was.
He said that in Dear Mama at 17, something like that. Yeah.
He said I was the only one in the house that looked different, and they used to make fun of me because I didn't look like them. I was like, phew. See, in talking to you, Del Rey, I don't want to indict other people, but I still got to tell you what he told me. I can't make this shit up, so I'm telling you what he told me. So that's what he told me, and I believe him. He was there.
Yeah.
He was there.
How many of y'all believe this is Tupac's father? The DNA test said he was 99.9. And if you look at this older man right here, look at his facial structure. He's not looking to you straight ahead, but he's looking at the other guy. You can look and tell. Look at the goatee. Look at the eyebrows. The eyebrows is the dead giveaway. That's long snout nose. Now, he probably got his mom's eyes mixed with his eyes in the DNA. Now, imagine him bald-headed. He got his dad head. Shave all that hair off. What do you got? You got an old Pac right there. I believe this is his father. Let's continue and do the damn thing.
That's what he told me. And he wasn't really nothing until he started making money. Then he was the golden boy. See, now sounds like I'm the sour person putting down people, but I don't want to do that. I just want you to know what my son told me, what I find to be true, because I've seen some of the dealings that people have done. And it's possible. Let's just say it's possible.
Yeah, anything's plausible.
Yeah, exactly.
And like I said, from you, I'm here just doing an interview, and I appreciate you giving me your time to be able to talk to you, because I don't think that you talk this extensively to anybody from that perspective, other than what you said that you did with the docuseries, but they didn't really present that information.
Yeah.
And so for me, like I said, I'm just humbled, and I'm here to listen to what you have to say. I'm not here to judge. I'm not here to make Afeni look bad. I'm not here to make you look good. I'm just listening to basically the details as they were.
We all got flaws.
Absolutely.
I have flaws. I was fucked up.
We all got flaws. We all got flaws. I don't care what your career is, how well you dress in your Dolce Gabbana, fucking Gucci, fucking Louis Vuitton. I don't care what you driving. I don't care how good you smell. I don't care how bad your body is, because your brain can be fucked up. You know what I mean? It's some flaws in everybody. And these bad, so-called badass biatches, excuse my language, biatches, y'all ain't all the way put together your damn self, because who raised you? Who raised you? Who raised you? Because y'all look at a man, y'all look for a man for his money, for his glitter. Y'all don't look for a man for the inside of him. If he was a poor man, if like coming to America, for an example, when Hakeem came to America, he didn't want no woman to want him because he was a king and knew he had money. He wanted to be a regular guy. He ain't had no car. He ain't had shit. He worked at McDonald's as a janitor, trying to pull this beautiful female that he laid his eyes on. As her father was greedy. Y'all, we know the story to coming to America. So this is the thing when I say about these Instagram chicks, these females that's not even Instagram chicks, these females that's in our neighborhood, that's around, that's beautiful, put on these eyelashes, all this makeup, all this hair, and all these nails. Yo, they don't know that us males don't care about that. We don't care about that. We care about the real inner beauty. I don't like my females natural. If I can't look at you natural, baby, and you sexy like a motherfucker, and try to tell you and help you, like, baby, I don't need all that. I mean, it's cool if you want to look good, but I'd rather see you natural and kick it with you natural. Because when I turn over and roll over, I don't want to see a new motherfucker that ain't even who the hell I met the day or the week or the month before, and you looking like a damn Ewok. You know what I'm saying? In my bed. Like that's crazy to me. I don't like it natural. I prefer more natural than makeup. That's just straight up. Even when my mama used to wear lipstick and give me a kiss, I didn't like it. I didn't like it. And she knew it. I told her, "Man, I don't like that." You know, I wipe it off my face. I'm a king. I like my woman natural. All that clown makeup shit. Mm-mm. And this is the problem now to this day. But we getting back to the subject, all right?
Putting in his life, his reasons why. But I have flaws. But don't think that someone else don't have flaws. Is what I'm trying to say. And true, I've told you more than I've told anybody on the planet before about some personal shit between me and Tupac. Okay, but I'm telling you, brother, because I love you, and you've always been straight shooting. I've known you now about a year, and pretty much you've been truthful. And I really appreciate truth.
And I appreciate you for appreciating me.
Yeah.
It's reciprocal, you know?
It ain't enough of that in the world, bro.
Yeah.
It just ain't. People just don't, however it hits you, bad or good, it's just say it. It's the truth.
Absolutely.
Just say it.
Absolutely.
Well, you gotta hide shit.
And hopefully you can, the person, whoever's listening and feels some way about it, they can forgive you like you forgave them.
We all have flaws, brother.
Absolutely.
We are flawed, but I ain't lie. I've never lied to him or Fanny or anyone else. I never said anything that wasn't true. I might have did some fucked up shit, but I never lied.
And that's important.
Why you gotta lie?
That's important.
Why you gotta lie? Why you gotta lie? She called me too before the trial. I don't know. I can't even speculate. I thought it was to make a deal, but I was so pissed. Something had happened. His cousin got killed in Montclair. Say his name. Gaddafi.
Right.
She came out to the funeral.
Okay.
I was going to go. I didn't go. But she called me. I don't know now in retrospect, I'm not too sure why she called me, but I was still pissed about that. Oh, I brought it up. Why did you say that I was dead? And that ended the conversation. Maybe she called me to make a deal. Maybe I should have made a deal. Maybe she wanted to say, I'll give you 25%, 40%, whatever. I'm not sure because she never called me. Then she had Seth call me one day and said, we're going to send you one of Tupac's suits.
Hold on. For the people that don't, because that was fast. Fenia had her daughter Setua call you one day. Okay.
I'm going to send you a suit.
You gonna send me a what? A suit? Hold on. Yo, let me send you a condom from when we made Tupac together. Do you remember that? So I'm gonna send you a condom, the same condom. Matter of fact, that I should have wore. Matter of fact, the condom that busted when we had Tupac. Let me send you that. Gift wrap it. Put it in a box. Nice, pretty box. Put some bows on it. And I'm gonna send you that. Let me see you the shitty Pampers at that time when I was around and messing with you. Let me send you those shitty Pampers in a gift bag along with the broken condom. See, the thing is, it's the aspect of what's wrong and what's right, and too many people are money hungry grappers. The thing is, when you have a baby, it takes two, not one. It takes two. Yeah, that person might have not been in his life all his life, but at the time you guys was messing with each other, y'all was in the relations to lay down, to have sex. You open your legs, he entered you with his Johnson, and y'all had a baby. Child support should go on the same agreement. It takes two. You just can't go by what the female say, and then you send a man a letter of how much he should pay if he did not show up to the appointment to tell you his income. I'm totally against all of that. And if my man grow up or my daughter grow up to be a superhero, activist, or something about somebody that's important, that's made money, and then they pass away, don't send me no suit. You know what? I'm liable to at least some of the income or the estate, just like you are, because you didn't have that baby by yourself. You went through some things too. Did children family services come to you? Nah, that didn't happen. But you didn't have that baby by yourself. And that's where the mentality of the thoughts of whoever thinks they more superior than the other parent, that's where they at fault, and that's where they bump heads at. Because y'all both had them. Let me get back to it.
A suit. I mean, might be valuable on eBay today, but at that time, that wasn't on my mind, brother. A suit. But why would you do that? I didn't know the conniving and the bullshit. I mean, I'm still fucking dumbfounded by that, because I always saw somebody like, when you see somebody like so and then they ain't that, breaks your heart, man. And you still hold on to the initial belief. A lot of us do. And that was just a bump in the road. Maybe they are better. Maybe they are what you thought they were in the beginning. But the more I see things, the more I realize, nah.
I just said what he said in the beginning. You are what they thought in the beginning, but things changes. But y'all had a child together. She ain't have it by herself. She wasn't a surrogate. She wasn't none of that. She up on her legs, and she had his semen in her to reach to the egg with help from him. That's his father.
Because when I heard some things, I mean, she went on a talking spree and she talked about me like a dog. I just could not believe it. I mean, talk about Pac. That's why they got you here. Oh, yeah, he wasn't shit. He was a sperm bank. This shit went on for it was on YouTube. One of the things, she was at a college book signing, some shit. Broke my heart. I'm like, whoa, you got the money? Why all that slander shit? What's that about? Why? Make yourself feel better? Justify this or that? I don't know. And I feel bad right after Dear Mama, because the world loved Dear Mama. Everybody says, oh, that was beautiful. I saw you on Dear Mama. I saw her. Yeah, she's beautiful. But there's always something negative in a positive situation, too. So forgive me if I'm concentrating on that. But that's how we got to this point.
Absolutely.
That's how we got to me just being a driver.
Absolutely.
Or this or that. Or whatever.
I hope y'all following me on this. I hope y'all watching, having a nice time. And y'all crawling right now. Y'all crawling. And we slowly getting to the surprise, like on my pie, just like, yeah, I got this, but I got a surprise for you at the end of this video. But this in this broadcast, yes, I do. Okay, all you gotta do is pay attention and listen. Press that like button and subscribe. If you subscribe, you'll get all the notifications from it. You get all the notifications. Trust me, you'll get the notifications, yo. And I will appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. I would love for some help. I mean, I don't know what's popping. I mean, maybe this YouTube thing ain't for me, but for me, I think it's for me, and this is like a outlet for me to go ahead and share and talk to other people around the world and spread the love and joy that I have to spread. The warnings, the alerts, the things that you might be missing. Because a lot of people out here sleepwalking. So now we're about to go to the next important video. And I think you're gonna love it. Let's do it.
When Tupac was shot at Quad Studios, where were you when you got the news?
I was home in Jersey City, and my friend Phil Webb, the police officer, he just started. And I hadn't seen Pac, and he knew about Pac. He saw Pac when he was a kid. I used to bring him over to Jersey City. He used to spend the night with me and my other kids. Used to sleep in the bunk beds with the kids. And he had called me and said that he had heard Tupac got shot. And I hadn't heard of it. And I looked on the news, and in fact, he had. I had been trying to reach Tupac for a long time. I was talking to his publicist, and she was telling me that certain people, well, Afeni had said that she had talked to Tupac and had told him that I wanted to meet him or see him after all the years of absence. And she told me that Pac wasn't ready, that he needed more time. Well, unfortunately, later I found out that this wasn't true, that no one had told Pac that I was available, that I was around, that I was his follower. So that kind of hurt, if you know what I'm saying. That hurt a lot.
So at the age, you spoke about the age just a minute ago when Tupac would come over and sleep in the bunk bed.
He was about 3.
He was 3 years old.
Yeah, maybe about 2 or 3.
He was 2
and I took him to play basketball, and all my friends thought it was my other son, Malik, Carlos Malik. I had 6 beautiful kids: Landon, Carlos, and Nika, who just passed 2 months ago.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, heart attack. That's a hard one. Takira and my youngest son, Billy Jr. So I have 6. Now I have 4. No person should lose a child. Definitely no person should lose 2 children.
Absolutely.
But he was 2, and no, he was 3 actually. So we would play ball. We played professional semi-pro ball all over the East Coast. We were very good at it. Rucker tournaments, we were very good at it. But I took him to the gym, and all the guys said, "Is that Malik?" They were, because he looked so much like the rest of the kids. And I said, "No, that's Tupac." And they said, "Oh, okay." So I think that might have been one of the last few times he stayed with me, because he would come over and spend the night with the kids and spend some time with us, maybe a week or so. And one little incident too. They were all together. The boys had the bunk beds. The girl had her own room, Nika. But somebody peed the bed, just little humor. And we don't know who peed the bed. And we always said it was Pac, but it doesn't really matter. I just thought it was cute. That the fact that, in fact, he did maybe piss the bed, just like his dad used to do when he was a kid. So there you go.
Interesting. Thank you. I appreciate that. What age was Tupac when you lost contact with him?
He had to be. I used to go over to the Bronx, Morningside. I used to visit him. Not as much though. When the party broke up, it was something different. COINTEL had changed us. COINTEL had us looking at each other suspiciously. There had been a couple murders, Panther on Panther murder. That's when everybody went to the four winds. They just scattered. Everybody went their different ways. And I was one of those who went a different way. I lost contact with Afeni, which later I found out she had moved to Baltimore, then Oakland. You see, so it was, I'd say maybe 13, 14 years, a gap of not.
So it was from New York to Baltimore, Baltimore to Oakland. That's the movement patterns of Tupac's growth. Remember to look at this man face and look at Tupac face. The structure. Imagine him young. They showed the side by side pictures. That's his father. But I want you to pay attention to the detail. The hair and the mustache, everything. The lips came from Afeni. Full facts. Full blown facts. The lips of his mother. Pay attention because I want you to do the detailed and your own detective investigation on the pics for the last footage I have for you. Okay, fam, my squad, please press the like button. Press the like button. Subscribe to the 103 Crazy Drop Off. Nice and very unique channel. Cause I'm crazy already. Yeah. Crazy Chaos. That's my name, you know what I mean? And I'm marrying you straight from out of Cleveland, Ohio. So I hope I can get y'all here. Y'all can be closer to what we got to talk about, and y'all can come on here. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Yeah. I know some people, I got a lot of people that's shy. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people that's shy. But I know a lot of people that ain't shy. You know why? Because y'all be on Facebook giving y'all business up. Where you at, what you doing, who doing what, my children, this is what they doing. Yo, nah, that's what the internet and that's what the government wants you to do. So, hey, explore yourself. But if you're gonna exploit yourself, you might as well come here and come and chill, chop it up with your boy. You know what I mean? That you do know. Let's get back to it.
Not seeing my son. People say, well, why didn't you look for him? I didn't know where. And then it was something that I wish I had more so. But nobody lived in stationary locations. We all moved. We had apartments. Even when we were in the Panthers, we had apartments throughout all the Bronx, all of Manhattan. We were like, you know, gypsies, not so much in that sense, but in the way we lived. We moved around a lot. So I went to a couple places, but nobody had seen her. They told me someone had moved to Baltimore, so I accepted that. And there was nothing I could do about it at that time. You know, I wasn't as stable as I had wanted to be. So what are you going to do?
And in the docuseries, there was a part where Alan Hughes basically said he mentioned a number of addresses that Afeni had potentially moved to throughout that time. Do you think that was one of the things that probably prevented you also from finding out where Tupac was at?
Yeah, no doubt.
Right.
Yeah, it was just that way. I haven't seen members of the Black Panther Party to this day. Men I had slept and women I had slept in the same cadre with. Wherever you went, you slept. You went to the Bronx, you went down to DC, you went to Philly, you went to Minnesota. Wherever you went, you stayed at the Panther cadre house. They gave you a gun and you slept. And when you got up, you went to do your business. So it was a situation where I don't think I could have located them, even if I wanted to be honest with you.
When did you first recognize Tupac again after losing contact with him? I believe it was a juice poster or something like that.
Yeah, my boy, same guy, called me up and said, I just saw a movie. And the guy's name was Tupac Shakur. And I'm looking at this poster. And if you look at the poster, kind of looked like me in the poster because he's in the front. But he really didn't look act like me until you went to the movies. And then when I went to the movies, I saw him. And I was sitting in the theater, and I started crying. And I'm sure people next to me must have been, why is this grown man crying in this movie? But they had no idea. I was seeing my son after 15 years on the big silver screen.
Wow. That can be real emotional at that time. And I can feel that because my father wasn't in my life. And if I was to be like just super big, well, influential person and I'm on a movie screen, yo, he's gonna drop some tears. But 9 times out of 10, he probably even wouldn't know who I was because he got like almost 20 damn kids, 19 kids out here. Facts. But yo, you gotta feel for this man. And if you don't feel for this man, yo, you heartless. You ain't gonna raise your family right. You're not gonna be the good dad. You're not gonna be the good mom. You're gonna be something evil and try to use your kids in different ways, pawns and shit. Like I said, everybody's not perfect. This man said he cried when he seen basically his twin on a movie screen. Let me say this again. His twin on a movie theater screen, motion picture shit, y'all.
And it gave me joy and happiness to see him. That's when I initially tried to contact him. And my concern was that he was my son, and I just wanted him to know that his dad was available. But people aren't always as honest as you think they are, my brother. They don't always tell the truth. You know, they don't always. Broke my heart because these are people that I was willing to die with. You understand? That I struggled with. And I don't know. It just broke my heart. It broke my heart.
Wow. Amazing.
That right there had to hit home. I know it would hit home for me. But we better keep on moving, keep on going with this broadcasting of, bro, did I see what I thought I saw? Tupac living. Yo, we doing the countdown from right now. So let me go ahead and show y'all who I am. It's crazy chaos. My backdrop is all fucked up. I don't care about that. You know what I'm saying? It's all about presenting the story and journalizing it right and precise and giving you exactly what you want. Is this what you want? So I'm gonna give you what you want. And I wanted y'all to give me what I want. It's just the likes button. It's free. You don't get no blood. You don't get no money. I'm asking for donations, but if you don't want to donate, hey, okay, fine by me. But it is useful to the channel where it can move and progress and be more than what it is. You don't have to see this. I can be more professional and everything. So I am Crazy Chaos, and the countdown starts from now on footage. So let's go over here. Oh shit. Okay, well let's go on from here. Sorry about that. Countdown go from right here now. And here you go. Let's do the damn thing. Remember what I told y'all to watch, pay attention to Tupac's movement when he's on stage and he's doing his thing. Let's go.
Getting high with your chick in my Jeep. Give me the keys so we can leave. Roll down the windows. I'm about to drop some heat. Tell your man if we got beef, we can tussle. Yo, rest in peace to my man. Nipsey Hussle. Check it. You thought I died, but now I'm back. West side.
So how you gonna say rest in peace, my man Nipsey Hussle? Yo, and he's not dead. Tupac's supposed to be dead. Remember that. He's supposed to be dead. So he's saying rest in peace to my man Nipsey Hussle. Now you see how he doing his arms like this? Tupac always rocked the mic like that. Always rocked the mic like that. Everywhere. And he bouncing, he got a groove. He working the crowd. He's everywhere. And he's not just stiff and standing. He must be on a small stage or something, but he's working it always. And his shit is always bent like this. You see this? He's always bouncing it like this. So you got to think and pay attention to how he's moving.
Still alive, just trying to get high. Let's up to 45. Yo, somebody keep this shit at Diddy. I'm about to do a song with Biggie. I got a 96 now.
He said something about with Diddy, and then he said, I'm about to do this song with Busy Bone. Busy Bone from Bone Thugs and Harmony. That's who he's talking about. Now, is he about to do a new song with Busy? Because, yo, that shit to be fire. Or is he relating this song to back in the days when he did Thug Love with Bone? I'm going to play it back for y'all.
Yeah, let the belly on the track. I got a 96 now back. West side. Yeah, let the belly on the track. I got a 96 now back. West side. Yeah, let the belly on the track. Got a 96 now back. West side. Yeah, let the belly caught the leak. Getting high with your chick in my Jeep. Give me the keys so we can leave. Roll down the windows. I'm about to drop some heat. Tell your man if we got beef, we can tussle. Yo, rest in peace to my man, Nipsey Hussle. Check it, you thought I died, but now I'm back. I'm still alive, just trying to get high. Let's up to 45. Yo, somebody keep this shit at Diddy. I'm about to do a song with Biggie. I got a 96 now back. West side. Yeah, let the belly on the track. I got a 96 now back. West.
Pay attention to the lyrics. Block out the crowd. Try to block out the music. Listen to what my man's is saying. Listen.
Yeah, let the belly on the track. I got a 96 now back. Left side. Yeah, let the belly on the track.
Listen. Listen.
Got a 96 now back. West side. Yeah, let the belly caught the leak. Getting high with your chick in my Jeep. Give me the keys so we can leave. Roll down the windows. I'm about to drop some heat. Tell your man if we got beef, we can tussle. Yo, rest in peace to my man, Nipsey Hussle. Check it, you thought I died, but now I'm back. I'm still alive, just trying to get high. Let's up to 45. Yo, somebody keep this shit at Diddy. I'm about to do a song with Biggie.
I got the 45, so no need to shoot a Diddy. I'm about to do the song with Busy.
I got a 96 now back. Left side. Yeah, let the belly on the track.
Yo, you gotta do that shit on your own. You know what I mean? You gotta go back, recap, and listen to what I'm saying because the shit is strong. It's a strong message. It's a movement, and you can tell he's there. Now you see dreads. She dreads. Boom. Nobody never seen Tupac with no dreads. Most we seen Tupac with was with a little fro and a Gumby or steps, like you said, but it was a Gumby back then in Juice. That was the head, the Gumby. You know what I mean? But I got something for you to make you think. So put on your thinking caps, put on your binoculars, pay attention. You ready? Now this is what I've been telling y'all. So pay attention to the details. Let's get it. You're gonna be tripping. Bro, did I just see what I saw? Did I just see Tupac living, talking? I left talking now. Yo, shout out to Dre OG. Yo, we're gonna go just from this snippet right here. All right, pay attention.
What's happening, y'all? My name is I Kill the MC in the UK, doing some solo dates right now. It's just like impromptu almost. And Genesis Elijah, who has
That's
an
Tupac.
album coming out this month, is UK artist with Logic and stuff. Who's from Brooklyn, New York. Singer, songwriter, rapper. MJ5 was pretty large.
That's Tupac. Listen to his voice. See, he got the gray and everything. You know, Tupac, his bottom teeth was kind of like a little bit crooked. That's they look at them eyebrows. Look at them dreads coming out from under that hat. And check out his name, his new name, as far as the MC. See, he's in Britain doing a show, but we know where he at. Akel, the MC. Pay attention.
Here in the UK, so
In the
just trying
UK.
to do my thing and let the people know what I do. I guess I kill them. Big up, much respect, Carhart. Thank you for even inviting me and having me down to do this.
Look at them eyes.
This nigga was going off, wasn't he? Like, boy,
Look
shut
at the
your ass
eyes.
up.
Are
Like,
y'all really ready to talk about these two sons? So I know y'all remember this.
Look at the eyes. The eyes.
Are you tired of spending a fortune
hell
on
no.
car detailing and still
they
not
told me
getting
some
the
of my
results you
broadcasts.
want?
But look at the
Say
eyes.
hello
The
to
eyes and the way he talk. Come on, tell me.
What's happening, y'all? My name is Akil, the MC in the UK, doing some solo dates right now. It's just like impromptu almost. And Genesis Elijah, who has an album coming out this month, is UK artist with Logic and stuff. Who's from Brooklyn, New York. Singer, songwriter, rapper. MJ5 was pretty large here in the UK. So I'm just trying to do my thing and let the people know what I do. I guess I kill them. Big up, much respect, Carhart. Thank you for even inviting me and having me down to do this.
all right, yeah.
What's happening, y'all? My name is.
Yo, I had to put it on pause again. It's my last replay because I don't want to copyright this guy's thing. Dre OG, he's a good guy. You know what I mean? He brings a lot of awareness to a lot of things. But this snippet right here is very important. This is up to date. And I'm surprised he didn't give a reaction to this. That's the eyes all the way down to the nose, to everything. Take away the hair, Photoshop the hair. He got a gold teeth like a damn long old Billy goat. You know what I'm saying? Like the bottom teeth will never change. And listen, the voice will never change. Even when he's talking. This is your man's. This is your man's. Tupac. Yo, you just got your star on Hollywood Boulevard. Yo, I want to salute you and celebrate, you know what I'm saying, on your accomplishments. Why they couldn't give it to you while you was awoke, while you was around, you know what I mean? I don't know. Something is fishy. But maybe they recognize now because your shit is still hotter than most of these rappers that's out to this day. Here you go, y'all.
Was I killed the MC in the UK doing some solo dates right now. It's just like impromptu almost. And Genesis Elijah, who has an album coming out this month, is UK artist with Logic and stuff. Who's from Brooklyn, New York. Singer, songwriter, rapper. MJ5 was pretty large here in the UK. So I'm just trying to do my thing and let the people know what I do. I guess I kill them. Big up, much respect, Carhart. Thank you for even inviting me and having me down to do this.
Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. And you got it from here first. The 103 Crazy Drop Off. Please tune in to anytime. Only way you can do that is by pressing that subscribe button, hitting the like button. But when you press the subscribe button, that bell on the side, that's for notifications. So hit that bell, take that bell. So anytime I'm on, it's going to hit to your phone, your computer, wherever you at. It's going to send you a notification, let you know, oh, Crazy Chaos is about to drop. 103 is about to pop. It's going down. So let's go ahead and show that you are a lover of real shit. Real news, real things, real secret things. I want to say, secret things. Yo. So I'm glad to be back with y'all. I'm glad y'all tuned in. Yo, y'all can go ahead and replay that back. Y'all can see that back, and y'all know who that is. I ain't fronting. I ain't put them out there. Is there? That's the new update on this whole Tupac thing. And I'm gonna say it again, bro. Did I just see what I thought I saw? Tupac living and talking. Yo, thank y'all for joining. Please come back again. Please come back again. Show your love. It's free, not unless you're a hater. And I see them haters. So if that's you, hey, okay, we can go from there. Let's do the damn thing. Now, hey. Yo, yo.
So y'all know they don't joke. All my niggas move that dope. Up to these stacks, I need some more. That's where I live, in the ghetto. That's enough, 'cause now I'm back. If you gangsta, show your stack. It's the hustle, and I'm the flow. From the ghetto. Take a look at my gear. Born in Cleveland, I'm still rapping here. Facts are hustling with a six-pack of beer. Do it look like I'm walking fear? Hell no, head up, cause shit's gotta be better. So I lost my job, fucking I ain't gonna sweat 'em. Back to the streets, the homies still where I met 'em. New routine, my venues plus piece up my albums. Homies know I'm linked up with a badass connection. Try to come up without no neglection. I rest in line and constantly right with my weapon. Focus on the game. Blow up the Hendersons, cool intentions. Don't play with me, my attitude is like cool, but more like edgy, especially with my mind is trying to get money. I do the do, I ain't gotta prove. From the ghetto, so y'all know they don't joke. All my niggas move that dope. Up to these stacks, I need some more. That's where I live, in the ghetto. That's enough, 'cause now I'm back. If you gangsta, show your stack. It's the hustle, and I'm the flow. From the ghetto, I'm sitting in the cold, waiting for the wake up so I can work the show. Be scrapping what happened, asking the questions nobody knows. I never hide the feelings, my truth is always shown. Don't need your permission, I'm blowing up this microphone. Stop rapping, I'm laughing, recapping your life out of tone. I'm focused. Sometimes I find myself all alone. My intentions is to be successful, that's the goal. Don't just sit there, do something, get that dough. Stay focused in the zone. I keep it real, so when I walk, I'm fantastic, not a lassie, that's my MO. So call me when you need me to melt the snow, cause I'm still right here in the ghetto. I come call, right here, never fall. So y'all know they don't joke. All my niggas move that dope. Up to these stacks, I need some more. That's where I live, in the ghetto. That's enough, 'cause now I'm back. If you gangsta, show your stack. It's the hustle, and I'm the flow. From the ghetto. I don't even won't trust nobody. Trust is like a lot of me. Please keep the bullshit, cause I'm real, I gotta eat. Niggas all faking, 365 constantly. I really don't trust you smiling at me, trying to knock me, stop me. Looking just like me, copy, change like it's mine. Chop me, I almost don't trust my mind. This shit just chopped up, Boogie ain't grimy. Mama told me never trust a fiend. Mama, yeah, you right, that's elementary. Automatically, never trust the city streets. Be easy. Niggas acting funny when they got money, or my money turn them into enemies. Homeboy, why you knocking me? Go run and tell that 103. So y'all know they don't joke. All my niggas move that dope. Up to these stacks, I need some more. That's where I live, in the ghetto. That's enough, 'cause now I'm back. If you gangsta, show your stack. It's the hustle, and I'm the flow. From the ghetto.